Everyone, today I want to show a quick video on how to make another type of flower center for any paper flower that you want. So what I have here is, this is a 65-pound cardstock. I primarily use that weight of paper. I get a lot of questions about whether my flower centers are the same paper weight as my flowers, and the answer is yes. You can use a lighter weight if you want, or if it works out for you, a heavier weight, but that's just what I use. This gold cardstock is from Michaels. It's called King Gold or Metallic Gold. It is a one-sided piece of paper. I get it in the 12 by 12 paper racks. But right here I have a 7-inch sheet and two pieces of a 5-inch wide sheet. So this is 7 inches by 12. It originally was one 12 by 12 piece. And to make this cut, or what I call the fringe cut, I use my Silhouette Cameo to cut it. You can use a Cricut, but if you have an X-Acto knife and a ruler or a rotary trimmer, you can make the same cuts. The cut is about an 1/8 inch between each line. So it will be a little bit more difficult to make it with scissors. You have to be sort of patient in cutting, but you can still make the same. So in terms of making this flower center, what I want to do is I want to take this 5-inch sheet, and sorry, one last thing that I wanted to say was it's a 5-inch sheet, but the cut is about 4 inches. I gave it about 1/2 inch on each side. And for this 7-inch sheet, I used a 6-inch wide cut. So for this 5-inch wide piece, what I want to do is I want to fold it, but I do not want to fold it edge to edge. I do want to fold it maybe a quarter, or in this case 3/4 of an inch away from the other edge. So I want to give it that crease. And I want to do the same for this sheet as well. You can measure it. I just kind of eyeball it. That is about the same. And you can use anything you want to crease it. This is just a bone folder. And so the next thing would be just to glue. And so I want to glue both sides edge to edge together. So I'll add a little bit of glue just to start. If you add it to the entire length, it may come apart, so I just only do a part of it. And you simply just glue both sides together. And because you only folded it part way, you get this sort of loop. I hope it's showing up. But that loop, and that's exactly what I want. So I'll glue both pieces together. And then you have this sort of shape again. And I'll leave this aside for now. So what I do want to do after this is just essentially roll the two pieces together. Okay, what I have here is this little, I had two strips of paper that I just cut roughly, and then I rolled it together so that I can roll it around, I can roll this sheet around it. So I have this little center, it's just two strips of scraps, and then that'll be sort of a placeholder in the middle for this strip. And I'm just simply going to just keep rolling. And then adding a little bit of glue. And I want to do the same for this sheet as well. So I just want to glue it around. Now you want to make sure that you have the right end. I want the loops to curve around it, but you have to make sure that you haven't turned the strip the other way so that it actually goes outwards. So I want it to curve inwards. If you had turned the sheet around, it would curve out. Alright, that's the center for the middle part of the center, I mean. And then I want to work with this sheet. And this one I don't want to make any creases, I just want to glue both sides together. Alright, and then I want to take this here and then glue it around the center on the bottom. I'm just going to continue gluing this carefully around this middle center. And I want to make sure that the glue is dry before I move on. I don't want it to come apart later on. And then one last bit of glue at the end. And I'm just going to hold that there for a few seconds so the glue can dry. But essentially this is what your flower center will look like. It's a really nice big fluffy one. Now if you want it a lot fuller, you can add more strips of that wide sheet to get it fluffier. You can also bend it back just a little. Great. So this is flower center I'm going to use for a variation on template 20, and either that videos posted before or after this flower center. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.